the root cause then? Because you could go to a wealthy suburb of Chicago or and close down a high school and have high school kids there walk to another high school, and I'm not sure you're going to have shootouts on the corner.
No, you're not. I think the root cause of it has stemmed from a number of things. One, economics. Two, opportunity, jobs, the education system, right? So let's say, for instance, if you have a parent who's in the house and you have a mother who's in the house who has to work two, three jobs. There's no father in that house. Now you have a kid who's largely on his own. The kid also doesn't have very much in the way of money to get what he needs. So if he's walking to school every day, but yet he's seeing drug dealers on the streets making way more money than his parents ever have, and he's struggling just to eat for that day, or he's struggling to get your basic necessities, he's going to be drawn to that lifestyle because that's going to be seen as what he should be aspiring to be, versus watching his parents struggle just to put food on the table. And that's not just a one case scenario. So usually you kind of get that, and it's like one kid or a couple of kids here and there. We're talking about entire neighborhoods that are like this. So it's perpetuate. It's a cycle of economic disparity that kind of perpetuates itself. And so what ends up happening is you're naturally going to be drawn to a narco economy because that's the only means you see to make the money that you feel that you need to make. That doesn't excuse it, but it does explain why it tends to happen. And with any narco economy, violence follows it. It's just a natural progression of what's going to happen. Because then now you have people contending for different blocks and different spaces. And with respect to that, you're going to get violence. So this one kid's going to want to rob this kid, or this person wants to take over this person's block, because it's more economically viable from a narco economy standpoint. So it just kind of feeds on itself and builds on itself with that regard. And so the problem is that fixing those issues are really hard because there are so many different dynamics that are taking place. And so what a lot of the politicians in that area do in order, instead of just rolling their sleeves up and getting down and dirty and figuring out how to fix it, they jump to gun control. And they promise this utopia of peace and nonviolence if only we can pass our gun control laws. And it's a misnomer and it's deceptive as hell. And it's just not true.